up, guys? It's your boy Alpha Man Warrior.
I'm Goodmoneygus, Mr. Goodbrad.
Yeah, so today we're just going to be talking about how the red pill has been really interpreted or misunderstood, or what it's been representing is not really legit. What I feel, or what we feel, what it's supposed to be, actually what it's supposed to represent, or what it's supposed to stand for. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to get into, guys.
Now, I was telling guys earlier today that we want to learn science from scientists, and you don't want to pretty much learn it from a science teacher. And I mean, a science teacher can only teach you what he learned, you know what I mean? But a scientist know what they know, all right? So when you start to do the research and you start to look into what red pill is, you know what I mean? People break it people make everything complicated, you know what I mean? When you pop the red pill, you have popped the red pill. That's Proverbs 7.
Chapter 7. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones. I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him, and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. With her much fair speech she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips she forced him. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver. As a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life.
You have supposed to have been enlightened. You have supposed to have been taking the word of our Father, our grace creator, the Most High, however, whatever you believe in, you have understood it. You have taken the pill. You're aware of the nature of women. You know what I mean? So now from that point on, whatever cute phase or whatever thing you want to call it, purple pill, this pill, that pill, you know what I mean? That's all categorized due to the individual that come up with that stuff. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like for example, right? Once I take the red pill, right? And let's say I take the red pill and I'm at 100K a week, and I'm at 100K a year, and my only thing was I wasn't understanding women. You can't just be simping with women. So once I take the red pill, I'm still at 100K a year. So now I'm a content creator, and I'm gonna just go around telling people, in order to be an alpha, you gotta have money. You know what I mean? Now say it on the reverse end of that. Say I'm still desired by women, but I make only 30,000 a year, and I create content. So I tell you, you don't have to have money to be an alpha. You gotta have charisma and charm. You know what I mean? So it's like it get confusing when you start to break it down like that.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, I'm still kind of getting confused. What's a high value male? What's a low value male? So basically, everything is just you have to kind of figure it out from the little quarters and percentages.
Yeah, the thing with the high value, people would like to say that they high value, but you can't say you high value. What makes you high value is the market.
Yeah.
The market make you high value. You know what I mean? So it don't even matter how much you really truly are worth. If the market desire you, then you're worth something. You know what I mean? You desire it. So that's how that shit work.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, red pill. Every time I hear, when I used to explain the red pill to women, because I do talk to women, I want to hear their input. They said that it sounds like we hate women. We're people that have been hurt before. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be understanding the female nature, and growing and expanding your mind. But it seems like when you listen to concept, they only talk about one type of woman. And it's really you're going to struggle. If you have this mindset, guys, you're not going to go nowhere.
You're not going to go nowhere if you have that mindset, guys. If you have that, we got to sneak and creep and be sneaky mindset, you're not going to ever be able to make it a lifestyle. And that's one of the biggest things you have to do. You don't want to always be red pill aware, red pill alert. You want to be, make it a lifestyle, you know what I mean? Make it a life to become the scientist. Don't just be the science teacher, you know what I mean? You got to become the scientist. You got to make it your lifestyle. And those are my guys that really watch and believe in AMS. He say it all the time, guys. It's not the year, it's 2021. We not faking high value no more. You cannot fake high value, guys. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be rich, but you got to be trying to go get it. You know what I mean? You got to be trying to go get it. You ain't got to have it, but you got to be trying to go get it, my guys. And stay away from competing. Dudes do not compete with dudes. It's no reward for being the biggest alpha. It's no reward for being the biggest alpha, guys. Not from another man. Not if in any event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's just, I mean, do you guys keep your head, keep your head forward, straight forward. Don't worry about nothing. And, you know what I mean? And another thing, guys, don't be taking disrespect, guys. Like, know your worth, guys. You have to know your worth at all times, guys. Don't let your worth slip for nobody. Don't trade your manhood and your masculinity for nobody. For nothing, know your worth, man. Because once you do trade, know that when you do trade your masculinity and your manhood and your worth in, that's the minute you never gonna get it back with that female, and that's the minute she gonna see you as a beta male. Instant. You know what I mean? So always remember that, guys. Never be afraid to lose a female, because females like the guys that's not afraid to lose them. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? And that trickles down in every level of meeting women. When you approaching her, don't be scared. You know what I mean? Like I said, never be afraid to lose her. Like, when you're approaching her, you shouldn't be scared in the beginning, because she ain't yours, so you can't be sad at something that was never yours anyway. You ain't lose nothing that you never had, so boom, that gives you a reason to approach. You know what I mean? And it just goes on and on and on. It's levels, guys, but you got anything else to say? Alpha male strategies? Mr. Alpha male warrior?
I'm listening to you. You more of a speaker. You more of a speaker. But I'm glad. But I do want to, because there's a lot of the MGTOW movement. I know they have a lot of good information, but I don't like the fact that you seem like you do with women. So I never really mess with the MGTOW. So
I don't mess with them either. I don't fool with them.
Yeah, those are two different. I want you guys to understand these are two different. Red pill and MGTOW. They can go together. There's a MGTOW red pill, but the red pill is not MGTOW.
Like I said, guys, like I just said, they break it down and they make everything difficult. Now, all MGTOW is people that pop the pill that not longer want to deal with women. They don't want to deal with women at all. So that they make their group. Now you start to group it up, and then you have the purple pill. They pop their pill, but they realize they can't find a virtuous woman. Or they realize they popped the pill, but they pussyfooting, and they just want to have a safety net, you know what I mean? So they just safety net, but they really want to be alpha male. They want to be an alpha male. That's when you run into your fake alphas, you know what I mean? Try to stay away from those guys. Those guys not going to teach you nothing about how to be a simp, you know what I mean? It's a lot of those guys running around out here too Those don't stay away from people that's going to teach you, and they living in other people's houses, or they living in corner sections of a room. You know what I mean? Those guys really can't teach you how to be an alpha. Those guys can't teach you how to be an alpha, guys. They can't. It's impossible, because those 9 times out of 10 gonna be that guys that's telling you you don't need nothing to be an alpha. And that's impossible. That's not true. Remember, guys, God's an alpha, and he lacked nothing in value. All right? Word. So that's a whole lie. You have to be worth something to be an alpha, bro. You have to be desired. Women not going to desire nothing. That's it. You know what I mean? The world not going to desire nothing. You know what I mean? If you ain't, you know what I mean? Think about it. Like, think about it. If you don't go to an interview dressed to impress in your best, they not gonna hire you. You always supposed to be looking your best. You always supposed to be getting it. You always supposed to be working. That's all we had to do. That's all we got to do. Remember, that's all we had to do. That's our punishment for her eating the apple. Some shit that we was created for anyway. Remember, he created us to mind the garden. So by her eating the apple, and he's strickling us to this bullshit earth that we on, and telling us that we gotta work for what for how we gonna eat, that's the same punishment, guys. So we don't forget, you the prize, man. And I ain't gonna get that deep on y'all. Remember, it's 71% females out there. That's 7 out of 10 chicks out there that you have to. I'm gonna start teaching y'all how to work with those chicks too, because those chicks you gotta smash and dip, and we're gonna start teaching y'all how to do that with them chicks right there. Because they upset with me. They upset for me teaching y'all how to be empowered. So now, and I'm keeping their men away from them. So I'm going to give them their man. You know what I mean? But anyway, and there's a 29%. Don't you dare try any of them tricks that I teach you on a 71 with a 29% female. You don't have to do that. Remember, guys, 71% women, you got a game. 29% of the rest, the 29% women, all you got to do is show them your game plan, all right? And that's that, man. Check me out on Facebook. Don't forget we got the Cash App, $Goodmoneygus. Facebook is Vernon Scott. Instagram is, what's that? Mr._good_bread. You know what I mean? Guys, do know that when you want advice on approach, you can hit the DM up. You can hit the Instagram DMs up, and you'll get JT. And Facebook advice, you know, guys, we do free consultations in my messenger. You know what I mean? And that's it, guys, yo. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay lit. Let's go, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, another championship. Easy. He the GOAT.
Yeah.